just chill. My life is a thrill, for real, Bob Ross. I be too calm for the drama. You don't wanna cause a problem, I'll solve it, Bob Ross.
Well, greetings and salutations, my friends. I thought I would just come hang out with you. I know other folks are doing cool stuff. I just want to hang out. I'm doing some stuff. Got some time. I'm awake. It's not always easy. Balancing everything. The camera looks all weird with how it's all set up because I move stuff around. It's all out of whack. So I mentioned on the last show, it was on Talk Hard. You're welcome to come up here, ask questions, talk, chit chat. We talk about whatever you want to talk about. But I mentioned that I'm going to move some of this stuff kind of like to the long-term collectible bin kind of thing. So I thought I'd try to, just talk through a little bit of that. Hey, Awesome One, what's going on, man? So the giver of the coolest of the nicknames, the Awesome One. So I'm going to these will go into long-term storage. So I thought, well, let me put a few on camera, talk about them. This is the 1990 Marvel cards. I talked about them briefly during Talk Hard. These become extremely valuable during the pandemic because of everybody sitting around have nothing to do. Sports card guys started professionally grading cards. It was like printing money for them. And they realized that there were no perfect PSA 10 graded 1990 Marvel cards. And these are essentially like rookie cards in sports. So this would be considered a Captain America rookie card. There we go. Back a little bit. I'm trying to get a second webcam to make this a little bit easier. It's a little hard to tell on this one. But look at you as part of the thing if you were to have some. So if you're going to grade a card, there's a couple of conditions. The biggest one, the easiest thing to do is to first see the corners. The corners have to be super crisp, very, very tight. And when you kind of turn them laterally, you can see and you can feel. Very hard. Hey, Joker Voice. How you doing, man? So just hanging out, just talking about this is stuff that's going to go to my long-term collection stuff. Not going to be for sale. Not going to get rid of it anytime soon. So going through these popped off during the pandemic. So if anybody has any of these, but notice the centering on a card. This one's actually off-centered. I mean, very slightly. It's probably like a 55-45 or less, right across here, top to bottom, maybe a little. I don't know. They grade on surface. They grade on all these different conditions. Well, during the pandemic, people realized that these were extremely hard to get mend. And that's what popped them off. So they're in high demand. You can get them. This would be a lower grade card, so you'd be able to get this pretty cheap. And you can get them raw when they're not graded like this. You can get these inexpensive. So if you want to have them, check out eBay or whatever. So, but if you guys have questions, comments, anything you guys want to talk about, feel free. Just hit me up. We'll do it. This was... I love this one. This is a really highly sought after card. This is the black suit alien costume Spider-Man. Again, these are all treated as though they're their rookie cards, so that's why it was the big deal. Card number 3 is the Hulk card. We're not going through every single card, folks. I promise you won't be here that long. This is the Hulk card. Daredevil's 4. Let's see. The art on these, I'm not sure if they list the artist on the back. It was in the first couple. Cool. Hey, Joker. Yeah, thanks, man. I'll check out your video. So I've been trying to catch up. I was off for a few days, so it's hard to catch up. So you guys see me pop in your chat or making comments or watching videos or whatever. It's the ups and down roller coaster of my schedule too. I try to catch up with everybody, but it's hard. This is Wolverine. It does not list the artist on these. Series 2, the artist will sometimes have their name in the art, and you can figure it out. This one may actually. If I had a magnifying glass, I could read it. But there's Wolverine. It does better if it's back just a little bit, doesn't it? There's a little scribble right over here by my finger. That looks like the name, but I can't make it out. The art's okay. The art's not great. Yeah, nice cards. Again, it's 1990 Marvel Series 1. Hey, Joker Voice, always, man. Listen, I just enjoy hanging out and interacting with people. I can't always do stuff live. I can't always do stuff in real time, but listen, when I get to it, if I have a thought that pops in my head or something I feel like I can contribute, or just to say, hey man, encourage you and whatever, then yeah. See, wouldn't it have been nice, Joker Voice, you'll agree, wouldn't it have been nice to have had this as our Moon Knight? Like he was barely in the show, just so we're clear. That's the Moon Knight some of us wanted to see. Here's Spider-Man. This was actually a very generic Spider-Man card. Very disappointed. The other Spider-Man, the black suit one's really cool. This is the red and blue they did for the first series. Kind of a letdown in my opinion, in the grand scheme of how cool Spider-Man cards are. So that is the card 29. This is the one that most people want. They want card 30. Card 30 is more like an in-action Spider-Man. So he's pretty cool. And they do that. They have like in action. So this, I showed you a Cap earlier. Here's Cap again. Cap 31 is with the motorcycle. So showcasing some 1990 Marvel. Just going through. This was the other Wolvie. This is more like a really cool Marvel Comics Presents patch artwork. Like it's more of that kind of look. Wow, here's our She-Hulk. We're going to get that in a Disney Plus nonsense here soon, so that'll stink. Yeah, I guess that's in release. Yeah, there's our She-Hulk for the in your Joker Voice. Yeah, it was it can get worse, but Joker Voice, did you watch Miss Marvel? Because I didn't hate Miss Marvel as I thought I would. It's just a child show. It's just so generic. This is actually a card. Look how bad Punisher's head is on the front of this card. Like they messed up the forehead. He's got like the Ryan Kennel forehead. Sorry, Ryan. It's true, man. Look at that forehead. Like it didn't look right. It's in misproportion. It's not Punisher, and you can tell because like on the back they get it right. Like there's Frank. Like it's just not right. And I will say they did the cool. The 1990 set has the cool Mohawk Storm. See, look how it'll focus sometimes, but it won't. What am I doing wrong, guys? I got to get a different setup. So the goal is to get a second cam that's on the desk. And I don't have to do this. Anyway, they gave it the Mohawk Storm. Storm has the Mohawk, so that's a pretty cool card. It's very expensive to open packs. It's very expensive. Because you end up, there's a lot of random characters, guys. So that's not the most economical way to do it if you were to see someone. Joker Voice on Miss Marvel. I did watch it as far as story goes. It's the best of the D+ shows, but yes, I was not the target audience. Yes, you know what? I freaking hate, I don't know what you guys, I freaking hate saying I'm not the target audience because that's like their language. But Miss Marvel is like a 9 to 12-year-old Disney Channel Plus nonsense show where very little happens. This is a weird Sabretooth take where they gave him the red eyes. I just thought I'd share that part. It's funny, I just can't quite get all of the camera to play nice with me. Anyway, so let's see. I am getting close to halfway in the set. Again, tons and tons of characters. Everything you can think of, guys, it's in there. So, yeah, that's cards up to 72. Be right back. No problem. No problem. All right, so this is the creme de la creme. This is like the card, one of the few cards everybody wants. This is Venom. It's cool. It's on the side of the building. It's cool artwork. Card 73. This is a nice one. It's off-centered, but it's still nice. Corners are beautiful. Very happy with my Venom card. Thanos was fine. Very traditional Thanos. Let me show you that. Card 79. It's a very traditional Thanos look going on there. But yeah, I'm going to put these away. Go into long term. Not for sale. Not going to handle them. Not going to worry about them getting hurt, damaged, or whatever. So this was they put this as a rookie because in 1990 that's when they rebooted the Ghost Rider comic book series, and you get the Mark Teixeira art, you get the Dan Ketch storylines. I love that series. I actually have a couple that I've got graded. I want more. I would love those. Those are some of my favorites. That series is really, really underrated. Like, there's the battle. So there's a storyline in there where he's fighting Scarecrow because he gets away from Captain America, and I love the way the tone of the comic book is almost like, screw you, Captain America, you let Scarecrow get away. Now Ghost Rider has to deal with it, and then there's like a death scene, and it's like, ooh, he's run through on a pitchfork. Hardcore. Craven versus Spidey. We're gonna get some sort of nonsense in a movie at some point, I assume. Let's see. These are team up cards, famous battle cards. Here's an X-Men one. There's a couple of those. Here's the traditional X-Men versus Magneto one. Does better about right there, doesn't it? But you can't make out all the details. It's a problem. So, do you guys collect cards? You guys, anybody out there? You guys collect cards? Feel free to email me. I'm a super card collecting nerd of it all. Like, I really, really, really love the cards. Venom. This is the Venom versus Spider-Man card. It's not bad. Not bad at all. If you say so. I really like the Wolvie versus Daredevil card. A lot of a cool Wolvie in the brown suit leaping into action there. Thought that was pretty good. Anyway, so a lot of famous battle cards. Quite a few of those. And then they do a series of most valuable comics. So it's going to be like all the things you would expect. Like, here's Fantastic Four 1, X-Men 1, Amazing Fantasy 15. Yeah, very cool. Here's Punisher. Kind of just goes through some of the covers. And that's one of the reasons too, man. I used to be like, how I learned what certain first appearances were about some of the characters. I would get cards like this. By the way, this is one that Noob Reviews was just reading. So with Megan, she just reviewed this series. This is actually the Wolverine 4-part limited series cover with Chris Claremont writing the story with Frank Miller art. Here's first appearance of Wolverine, by the way, Hulk 181. So they have tribute cards for some of the most popular and famous and most expensive cards. And then you get to teams. So there's a couple different X-Men. There's 2 X-Men, actually. So they have 2. One with Wolvie. Oops, sorry. Let's see. Oh, both up. One this way. Wolverine in the front, Wolverine in the back. 2 different teams. So you get that. Let's see. Yeah, they go through Sinister Six, Hellfire Club. Then you have Spider-Man Presents. I got my powers from, I don't know why would Spider-Man have a raspy voice? Anyway, so, and it's just like little story cards. These are kind of cheesy, but all right. They fill the space okay. And then the second to the last card in the series is the most valuable card in the set. This is the Stan Lee card. The famous Stan Lee. Stan the man. So yeah, it has this stuff on the back. It says he was 6 foot, 155. I saw Stan. I'm not sure he was 155 though. So let's see. It says, aided by some of the most talented artists in the comic biz, Stan Lee created virtually the entire Marvel universe. Wow, Stan. Stan, get a lot of credit there, buddy. Hordes of characters, Spider-Man, whatever. So, yeah, well, Kirby and Ditko probably deserve a whole lot more credit than Stan wants to share. So, well, there they are, folks. This is my Marvel box of these cards. They will now, I have a drawer right now in the storage, and this is where this set will go. You should be able to get a raw set like this at a pretty reasonable price. They're not super expensive if they're not graded. And if you don't mind having them maybe off center, maybe you don't care about the edging as much, maybe you just like them for posterity's sakes, you can find a more inexpensive set than that. So 1990 Marvel set, just a general overview of those. What do you do next? Let's do sheet cards because these are gonna go. I got spots for these. So this was part of Billy Tucci. Billy Tucci did a Indiegogo for his She Omnibus. It's up there on the shelf behind me. So these were some of the perks that went with it. There were 4 cards, and I forget their nicknames. We'll see if it says on here. So this is the Way of the Warrior card, She card by Billy Tucci. Yeah, pretty cool. 1 of 4 out of that set. So it's a 4-part set. So there's one. This one. This one has the gold trim on it. Oh, that's number 3. Let's do them in order, shall we? Okay, number 2 is Deborah. Right? Yeah, it's Deborah Tucci. It's card number 2. Sporting the blades, man. It's pretty awesome. All right, gold trim is number 3 in the set. Beautiful. I like this one the most. That's probably my favorite. The gold trim. So if you turn it in the light, you get some of the gold trim to reflect. It has gold. Oh, there you go. You can see the top part. It reflected. Turn it just right. There you go. You can see the gold all the way around. All the way. Very nice. Very nice card. And then the 4th card in the set, which is a really, really great piece. It's number 4. So this was a 4-part training card set that came with the Indiegogo Omnibus, which reprints all of Tucci's amazing work in the She stories. So those are the 4 trading cards that came with that. Let me get these set aside. I have a little penny sleeve. Slide them back into, so they can go on their merry way to where they're going. And then with that, I also got the She. It also came with the Crusade comics. It came with the magnet. And then this is a sticker. She's sexy sticker. Let's see right there. Get up close. We'll focus. Won't really auto adjust to get zoomed in really. There should be a zoom in option maybe. I wonder. And then an oversized. What I like about this one is it's double-sided. On the back it says, "No longer the fragile lily, rather the winter frost itself, and all I came upon would be left desolate." Is this side? She bookmark. Here's the omnibus side, volume 1, the omnibus right here. BillyTucci.com. So there's the bookmark as well. So he's got another Indiegogo. Let's see if we can pull it up real quick. We'll just promote Billy. I don't want to misspeak on it. Because it is super cool. Yeah, there we go. Sakura. She Sakura. I think he said there was a special cover. I want to make sure that it's still up or not. Let's pull it up real fast and see. All right. Yeah, let me share the screen so we can see. Go through Billy Tucci's Indiegogo real quick. Hey, Darius. How you doing, man? Just kind of hanging out. This cards going through. This is Billy Tucci's Indiegogo comic. It's his new She comic. And then here we go. Let me get it as big as I can make it here. This is going strong. He's at 146K. The She Renaissance continues with an all-new 72-page graphic novel, The She Renaissance. So this is the Kenneth Rocafort cover trading card right there. Super, super hot. There's Deb. Hey, Deb. Let's see. The first perk looks like a Zombie Sama ash can and the Sakura hardcover. That cover. Look at that cover. Woo. Look at that cover. Let's take a look. So they're up to 64 pages. It got unlocked with each stretch go. Now it's at 72 pages. There's a Firewalk 5-inch vinyl sticker, trading cards, bookmarks, more trading cards. So here's some samples of the artwork and story. As always, a lot of innuendo, and then she starts kicking butt. Beautiful, of course. So this is the Billy Tucci's hardcover edition. So there's the hardcover that he did. There's the Firewalk edition. Let me make it smaller. See the whole picture. There you go. There's the Tucci hardcover. This is what the hardcover looks like. Yeah, this is the Firewalk version. And there's the. Hey, look at that. That's beautiful. Different covers. You get the whole thing, get the whole library, you get everything. The She Stars. That's funny, Bill. Yeah. So they're definitely different tiers. Still going strong. Definitely going here. Yeah, this is the omnibus. That's the one I've got. But some other stuff's all new. I don't know. It's all good stuff. It's great to see the Sakura story. Great to see more stuff going on. So, hey, Darthelina, thanks for hopping in for a minute. I'm just hanging out. We're talking comic books, talking cards. This was Billy Tucci's Indiegogo campaign. I'm going to put the link in the chat for you in case you guys want to just bookmark it, check it out for yourself, see if it's something you guys want to do. Hopefully that goes through. Okay, there he goes. Okay. Look, Billy's been around a long time. He's been doing indie stuff for a long time. It's really top-notch professional. He and Deborah do a great job over at Crusade. So yeah, those were the cards. There's the bookmarks, magnets, stickers, stuff like that. So if you missed it, I'll clip out She, so you can see that. So listen, Darthelina, you're here. So let's do something special for Darthelina. Arlena, this is going to long-term collector box, so it will not come out anytime soon. This is an original set of Empire Strikes Back cards. So it's going to come out of this case. They're going to go into the not for sale, not interested in handling, don't let anything happen to them box. I've shown them off before, so that we're going to do a swap out. Because next week on the Talk Hard, we're going to show off some stuff. So these are the stickers. So back then, it was really a big deal to get the stickers. And in hindsight, the stickers turned out to be worth a fair amount of money because they are always not in very good condition. Like, it's very good. So these are very crisp. So first thing you'll notice is they are actually really, the corners are good. Colors looks good. Surfaces look pretty good. But sometimes the centering's not right because back then, couldn't make good centering because, 1980 and all. So puzzle pieces. This one's really cool. Han and Luke are on one. That's a really good one right there. These have really risen in price, especially because of the Boba Fett show. Oh, there it is. Here's one with Boba Fett. Boba Fett's on an eye. Real popular sticker. He's on the eye. It's a really cool shot of him there. And then as you notice, as I turn them, you'll see there is a puzzle. You can do a puzzle on the back. So, yeah, stickers are a big deal. Yes, Darthelina, they're so cool. They're so cool. So let's do some cards. Pretty sure this is a Series 2 set. This is not a Series 1 set. Oh, wait, I had the other stickers. Sorry. There's the character stickers. These are really worth more. So these actually are really nice and are something that can be a little more hard to find depending on the quality that you want. Here's a Vader. And here's Fett. Again, this is going to be what's considered like the rookie year of Fett by the sports people. So if you see people that post things and they use terms like RC or rookie or whatever, that's why. This would be where Boba Fett was first introduced in the card world. So, yeah. Yoda as well. This would be a rookie year for Yoda as well. And Lando. I didn't even pull up Lando. I assume he has a sticker too, right? Where'd he go? Yeah, there's Lando. Billy D. Williams. Hey, ladies. How you doing? So, Lando. And, Series 2. Can tell by what's on top. So, Series 2 would be high demand on those rookie cards, but not truly a rookie card. So, like, the Series 1 Boba Fett Lando would be the one that would be worth more and would fetch more. It's expensive to open packs and stuff, guys, because there's a lot of like just random cards, right? A lot of random cards of stuff. Just not. I am not trying to diss on this or anything like that, because you try to put together a set of cards. You're doing hundreds of cards. It's hard to come up with frames. And then look at how the colorization. This is strange, right? This is a good example of card quality. So let's break this one down a little bit more. So this is Leia. I do not know if the master cut of this card has her outfit looking this pink. My light in here is crap, folks, but her suit doesn't look white. It looks pink. More importantly, I want you to notice the centering. See how close, how thick this side is, but how narrow this is. The centering's off. See how the centering is significantly off to one side. So when it comes to quality of cards or grading of cards and those kinds of things, that's a little thing to keep an eye out. Centering's easy to see. You have to check the backs as well. You can tell on the back sometimes. But sometimes you get cards like this where you just get, you get Wookiee, you get the Chewie in action, but it's not, Leia looking around, which actually is kind of a cool shot. I wish they had zoomed in more. It's a little bit of a closer shot. And then you have, let's see, that was just Millennium Falcon, working on the Millennium Falcon. It's just this series 2 seems to be that. Okay, this one's one I liked. So I love this shot. I love the snow troopers anyway, and then hooking up the cannon. I thought this was really a good shot. It's weird how they didn't go in order with the story. So, hey, I don't know if Awesome One is still here, but hey, Awesome One, just saying. I don't know if you see that, Awesome One. If you're still out there, self-portrait. Should we know that you have your own trading card? Like, what's going on, man? Yeah. So these are original Empire Strikes Back cards. These are Series 2. So, yeah. Let's see. Going along. Not. It's just a lot of stills of the film. It doesn't have a lot of like action sequences as much as you would hope for as Series 1 does. This is a good shot of Luke, though. Tauntaun shots. They do StarCrafts, so you get, bombers, different things like that. And again, on these, let me find one that's more interesting. Yeah, let's do Slave 1. Slave 1's more interesting to talk about. So let's take a look at Slave 1. Obviously, Boba Fett. Boba Fett's, if not arguably one of the most popular characters in the franchise. Thicker on this side, skinnier here. On the bottom, skinny on top. Right? You can also evaluate on the back how it has information, but then it also, you can see some of the centering as well. So they're beautiful cards. They're fun to collect. They're fun to find. If you're into certain characters or you just want to have some cool nostalgic stuff, eBay's not bad. You can find them. So this is what the top of the set looks like. I did not do the set in order. I had the set sort of set. So this card and the checklist card, I'm going to show you that next. Like this card, and you see the back, it's got like a little introduction to the story there, right? And then the checklist cards would look like this, right? People that store them in the cases like this, if you're not careful, these get bent and dinged more, the top card and the bottom card, so they're harder to find in great condition. So it's something else to keep in mind if you're looking at why would the checklist card be $5? Well, because that checklist card might be really, really good shape. It might be worth a little bit more of a premium because they're harder to find. These, as a kid, too, I really enjoy the fact that they would do, these are called movie facts. This is called Acting Can Be a Dirty Job. And you can see Irwin there, Irwin on set. So, you get little factoids and stuff from the back from the film. It won't always focus for me, folks. I'm sorry about that. So there's several of those. The shots are all really kind of pulled back, sadly. See how it's kind of pulled back from the action. You don't really get close action. But you do get some perspective. This is them building the Falcon on set. So you do get some cool stuff. Here's Dagobah being built. So it is really kind of cool in that regard. Here's Kirshner. Yeah, here's one of him directing. This card, I don't know if Irvin's cards carry a premium or not. I don't really have extra Irvin. I don't think I've really ever sold Irvin Kirshner cards at a premium because I don't know that I have any with him on it. I don't know that may be one that I don't have duplicates. I don't have a sales history. I always sold out of these. People like the Kiss, the almost Kiss, right? I always had good luck selling them. And when I say selling, like a couple extra bucks, man. These aren't like, you aren't seeing these cards aren't selling for like $10, $20. If you're seeing expensive ones, it's probably because they're graded. Great Harrison Ford is Han Solo card, by the way. This card doesn't get the credit it needs because it's in a Series 2 set. So that's a really cool card. There's lots of those. They also do like more like the elegant Carrie Fisher card as well. Let me see. How do they handle? Oh, the classic Lando shot, helping them escape. The famous Boba Fett card, Bounty Hunter Boba Fett. Yeah, card 220. Yeah, card 220 sells. I mean, yeah. Good luck. I mean, $5 easily. This one's off centered, and I would still probably charge a premium because it's just they're really in demand. Boba Fett's always sold well. Forget about the movies. Forget about the shows. Just it's always been in demand. Here's the other one that's Fett. This is called Captor. Yeah, this is 210. There's a sticker of this somewhere too. I forget where that one is. Which set that one's in. Really cool. This is not a very good one though. Look, see, it's got this little white bubble right there. Hold on. You see the little white spot where the blue is not connected? Again, I know collectors collect for different reasons, so you can think you want to know. And then this is another one of those, excuse me, Leia premium cards. The beautiful picture of Carrie Fisher as Leia. Tears of a Princess. That was really popular. And you can check on the back the copyright information and stuff. So I'm not going to be able to get it to come in focus. This little section right here is where you'll see the date, and it should say 1980 on it. If you have a card like this or one that looks like this, but it has like something down here and it says Topps Heritage, those are reprinted for Heritage, things like that. So, you know, before you spend like a lot of money, do a little bit of legwork or ask for some help or something like that to make sure you don't get taken for a ride and someone tries to pawn something off on you that's not what it is. So those are my Empire Strikes Back Series 2 cards headed to the longer storage box. I have some stuff I want to show off for next week's Talk Hard. We're going to do a little... We're going to get Loki to show off his Star Trek toys that he got at ICC. And I said, well, I'll grab a couple things. I'll rotate out. Stuff that's here in the office, stuff that's at the farm in the office, stuff that's in drawers or whatever in boxes. So I'm trying to get all these back in my case. I'm very, very sorry. I have to be very meticulous. I'm very careful with all the corners, very careful with everything. When you have things that drop on you or you damage something yourself, it's always heartbreaking. Accidents happen, but it still doesn't make it easy to handle. These are just some loose cards that happen to be sitting here. I say happen to be, as though we didn't have them on a show, because obviously we did at some point or another. This was probably from May when we did Star Wars Day streams and stuff. Let's see, can you see them in the sleeve? They can see them in the sleeve. Boba Fett. All right, so this is Return of the Jedi card. What is the goal of the Rebel mission on the moon of Endor? Answer, next card. There you go. It's on the back. Oh, sorry. Boba Fett. Very popular card, obviously. Those are what the backs look like. They have little trivia questions, little comments, and things like that. that always involved the next card. So as a kid, that was always a big deal. Yeah, these are Boba Fett cards. We talked about Boba Fett cards. So, yeah, here's Boba Fett at Jabba's palace. This is again Return of the Jedi. This was actually one that's always, I think, sold well for me as well. Particularly because he's also the artwork on the back. It's called Watched by Boba Fett. Actually, these are not listed on my eBay store, so I'll have to go through and see where I'm at on this. So let's see what this one is. That's just a random Jabba the Palace one. These are the stickers. These stickers, I have to be honest, in hindsight, it's very disappointing. These came fresh out of a pack. These were not like, I've had these for years, but not like since my childhood or anything. But on these stickers, on Jedi stickers, look at how bad the printing was. This is the green one. And then on my other one, I have a purple one. So I guess I had 2 packs. Anyway, so there's a blue line on the purple one, green line on the yellow one. You can see that the whole printing was just off with the edging. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know. I don't think I obviously not listed on eBay. I don't even know how to list one that's got the wrong edge cut like that. I guess just a couple dollars maybe. It's going to cost as much to ship it as it would the value of the card. Those are all of my OT cards that I have handy in front of me. And these will probably go to eBay. I don't think any of those were like long-term keeper cards. Yeah, I don't think any of those were in that special group of long-term keepers. Yeah, I'm selective that way. Maybe I shouldn't be. They're easy to replace. But not necessarily whole sets and not necessarily in super mint condition. So in the 90s, cards kind of came back. And for me, I was so into it. Star Wars Galaxy cards, where they brought in all these different artists. They brought in stuff. You have cards that are dedicated to concept art, different behind the scenes things like that. And I know I've talked about it before, but I want to show you another example. This would be, so 93 was Series 1, 94 Series 2, and 95 was Series 3. Series 3 is a shorter set, but they added more inserts. So there's a cool subset of parallel cards, which are kind of cool to get. And you could also get, oh man, I can't reach it. Factory sets. So factory sets, this is a Series 2 factory set. So a factory set looks like this. It comes usually in a tin. And when you open it up, there's a box. Oh, this is a promotional card that was inside. And then there's a box. And those are sealed and serial numbered. So there's only so many of these. And this is a sealed set, so I'm not opening those. But I'm going to show you what's in there. Well, I'm not going to show you everything that's in there, but I'm going to show you something that's in there that I have out. How's that? Yeah, at some point, we won't be able to find these sealed anymore. And actually, the box, you can get them so they're still saran wrap sealed. This one's not. I don't know if I have any that are. I might have one on eBay or not. I don't know. That's probably going to the long-term box. So the factory set cards have foil stamps on them. That kind of makes them a little more uncommon. So Slave Leia is obviously a huge collectible. This is Slave Leia taking out Jabba the Hutt. It's a foil factory set. Is you can tell right here by this silver right here. That's the factory set logo, little factory Star Wars logo. So it's a factory card. Everything else is exactly the same. The back's the same as the front on a regular card. But yeah, for some reason, I guess I set these out to go on eBay because I have 3 of them and I did not do anything with them. So I must have set these out to scan and didn't do it. So that's kind of how those went, 93, 94, 95. Then you got to 96. Then you got to what's called Topps Finest. So Topps is the biggest producer at this point. They had the license to do all these cards. That's what's happened so far. In sports, they had these glossy cards. So these cards are a little fancier. They're real shiny looking. You can see out of the sleeve. Don't really fingerprint up, so I'm going to minimize handling them too much. They're kind of cool cards. This set is kind of a frustrating set because in hindsight, it doesn't seem like they're holding their value as much as I thought they would, except that the Boba Fett card and like the Thrawn card are really, really thought after. And in fact, I think Boba Fett's card is probably, I would easily $10, probably closer to 15, maybe as much as 20. It depends. I don't know how many there are out there right now. They're out there. You got to get them listed. You got to find them. So they're nice. They're actually pretty easy to find in good condition, and they're really pretty. There also is some people who will talk about the gold card. You can't tell the difference except on the back. On the back of the 1996 finest cards, this is kind of like all of a gold color. It's not in blue and white. So that's the biggest way to tell the gold cards. Gold cards run probably close to $50 and then up from there. Like a Boba Fett gold card. I don't know. I wonder. See if there are any listed. Anybody make a prediction? Let's see if there's any 1996 Star Wars finest refractor. I've never had a refractor, so I don't even know anything about those. I think they say refractor on them. Oh, they list them weird. The way they handle them. Because there are gold refractors as well. There's a gold refractor Boba Fett for $300. That actually seems a little bit on the lower end. Oh, here's a good example. Here's a. Oh, let's see. What happened here? Okay, this is not working. Close that. It doesn't want to share. Hang on. Sorry, folks. If you're listening, I see you there. Being patient with me. That's just a sample. $35. So yeah, even a droid. This is an R5D4. You can see how it's gray. How it's gold, yellow, and not just the blue light. That's what a gold looks like. I don't see anywhere that it says refractor or anything on it. So let me see. Did they do the other photo? A machine to it. But that would be what you would expect on any of your cards. Interesting. Yeah. How much is a Pops card worth? I don't have a Pops card, Darius. However, the way Whitechapel's making them, they're so beautiful. And I get one of those. That's priceless, man. That's beautiful work, man. Have you seen the Loki card? And I think Arwen's got one made after her. Salty Texas Sea had one. They're beautiful cards. I'd be honored if somebody made something like that. Man, that'd be freaking cool, man. But I don't have a card in me. There is several athletes that share my actual name, and I actually have cards of them. I thought it was kind of a funny, quirky thing to do. So Pops cards are priceless. Well, my kids would probably disagree, but I would love it. I think it'd be kind of cool to be a trading card. So there's also a series, and I'll try to go to comic books at some point. I apologize. I've gone a lot longer on cards than I thought I would. Dark Horse put out their comic book series and the books and all of that. You haven't seen Whitechapel's cards? Oh man, let's see if we'll pull them up. That's what I'm doing. We're hanging out. Let's do this. So find these cards. See if we can find Whitechapel's. I think they're all on his Twitter page. I'm sure. Pull them up real quick. Just incredible. I'm fascinated. Like, I'm not into gaming. I'm not into, even role playing. But I have an admiration and a love of just the art and the mythology and just, man, I don't know. There's something there it's all the similar kind of fandom, and I love it. I really, really do. Why is it not coming up? I know there he is. No. Let me see. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not very good at this, obviously. No, I don't. That's not it. I'm looking. Whitechapel. I got to close my DMs and stuff. Sorry, I'm going to boomer and put the wrong thing. There we go. That's why. I had the wrong thing in. He's at Twitter, WChapel88. Gosh, is Whitechapel born in 1988? Because that'd make me feel so freaking old if that was true. Let's see. He's got the cards listed. No. It's all Loki's. Here's Loki's card. Loki has it pinned, so you can see Loki's card. Look at Loki's card. Beautiful. So freaking cool. It says at the bottom, God, mischief, cunning, powerful, and ancient God of eternal mischief, cunning and seeking his pawns for his devilish amusement. And that has question marks. Super cool. Anyway, yeah, he's done several of these. Whitechapel has. So, yeah, it'd be honored. I'd be freaking honored, man. Somebody does a card like that or do anything like that to me. Be in a comic book or something, man. I wouldn't even know where to begin. It'd be so freaking cool. Awesome one. I have a couple mobile cards. None are in good condition, though. Well, you know what, man? Hey, listen. If you have them and you enjoy them, that's cool. That's cool. I have a bunch that were not. I've just gotten rid of a lot of the ones that weren't when we moved. When we moved during the pandemic, I mean, I gave away, sold, boxes of stuff. Darius, 1987. Bro, making me feel old, man. Making me feel old. 1987. I remember jamming to NXS, getting ready to become a senior in high school. Like, oh my God. Darius. Yeah. All right, man. Love you, though. I don't know where any of my old cards are. My parents probably had a yard sale. They got rid of all my stuff from my childhood. Yeah, man. Isn't it rough, Darthelina? I actually did get rid of some stuff at a yard sale once. I had a box left of like just the broken random stuff. Some dude gave me like $30 for this box of stuff, and it's just scraps. And then every now and again, I'm on like eBay or something, and I'll see people selling those pieces. So, Darius, Loki's card on Twitter. Yeah, that's what I meant. But those were made by Whitechapel. So W Chapel. Gap Stargate. I know what your name says, but you're Gap Stargate to me, brother. Love seeing those toys. Love seeing those collections. Keep them coming. It's so many trading cards. It's not funny. Totally understand, man. Me too. Junior high. Junior high. And YouTube friends make me feel young. Hey, man, I'm here to do my part. I'm an old dude. I'll tell you. So, all right. So that's a lot of cards. Mostly Star Wars. Did show the She stuff. That's pretty cool. Indiegogo stuff. I was going to reach over here and go like total old school crazy reference with you guys. Can't believe I have this guy. I'm just going to open it. We showed it on one of the streams, but we didn't open it. But it was Rocky 3, man. It was the time to think about doing something like this, and we should have. It is Mr. T in the T-Force. That's right. I pity the fool that reads my comic book. I pity the fool, Mr. T. Darius makes me feel old. Awesome one says. Whitechapel did one for me too. Darthelina, you have one too, Darthelina? I didn't see yours. Oh, man. Sorry, guys. Darthelina, I'm putting a pin in that. I got to come back. I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen yours. That's so freaking cool. Whitechapel's work is so cool. So, yeah, there are Mr. T. So, the thing is, during this era where you have like Marvel, DC, this is actually done by Now Comics. See Now right here? With Mr. T in the logo. How cool is that? How would you not want to be in the logo? I want to be in a logo. Yeah, he's with Sleepwalker or something. Newspaper print. Didn't even have the crossover yet. Not even the glossy. I love the fact that they're like, you're reading a Mr. T comic book and they're trying to sell you Mr. T T-Force t-shirts in the comic book. Yes, Mr. T. Oh my God, Mr. T. Yes, yes. See, you guys know. You guys know. And look, here we go. Mr. T throwing down like a boss right here for crack. Let's go this way. Make sure you get it right. I got my finger in there. Here we go. Yeah, Mr. T. Mr. T. I have my glasses on. I can't even read. See, you're talking about how old I am. I have to have my spectacles. My spectacles so I can read. I can read. Let me see. Gotta get some creds. We gotta get the creds. The creator creds. Where are they? Where the heck are the creds? Sorry, guys. They usually put like who wrote it and everything. Like I don't want to be wrong. We go 3 pages in. There's no like splash page. There we go. Okay, so we had to go several pages in. Writers: Robert. Oh man, I don't know who these people are. Aubrey Singer. Amir Ribeiro did the finishes. Andrea Albert. Huh. I don't know who these people are. They look like Mr. T, though. Look at that shot. That's classic Mr. T right there. Mr. T. Awesome one. Now, I don't know if now did Cyberfrog. Cyberfrog started on Harris Comics. So you know. But I haven't looked to see how much those originals are going for. Mine are, I don't have originals. I'm not even sure I ever had original Cyberfrog, but I have the warts and all. The warts and all one. They're collected in that one. Mr. T. Mr. T with his bling. So Mr. T says, so you let him be, or your next dance will be with Mr. T. I kid you not, that's what it says. All right, we get it right here. That's what it says. Do they all write and rhyme? No, thank goodness. Okay. Whew. Yeah, he's taking care of it, taking care of the business. Mr. T. Oh, look at Mr. T going action hero. Look at that shot. That doesn't seem like Mr. T at all. I don't know what's happening there. Huh. The catwalk tips over and just goes shooting out. Oh, man, look at this, guys. Okay, this is a Now Comics back issue price guide that you can buy their back issues. So back then, Now wasn't always, yes, BA from A-Team, absolutely. I pity the fool that isn't subscribed to Pops. Thank you, Darius. Now would put, you can buy comics. So look, there's a copy of Speed Racer #1. Speed Racer #1, Volume 1, very hot. #1, second print, $10. Ooh. I think we can probably get these in a more reasonable price today. Mr. T in the T-Force, Advanced Edition signed, gold foil, $150. Holy cow. Is that a thing? Has anyone ever seen? I didn't know that was a thing. We're going back to eBay, guys. Going back to eBay. I didn't know it was a thing. Obviously, I'm not going to pretend to be a Mr. T in the T-Force. Mr. T comic signed. If it was $150 at print, this thing's going to be worth a fortune if you could find one. Oh, it says there's 10,000. Those comics? No, it's a press kit. Hold on. I see. Oh, here's one. It's a gold variant. Gold variant, $40 for shipping. Found one. Okay, here we go. This was they were trying to sell it for $150 when it came out. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can tell by the print. See how oh yeah. See how it's gold? Yeah. Okay. Mr. T, MT, there's the number, serial number 7270. I actually see like an indie print. $40 for an actual certified autograph of Mr. T is not a horrible price. And take an offer. I bet you offer those $50. They'd be thrilled. They'll take their money and run. Mr. T Gold. That is fascinating. I got to be honest, guys. I learned that with you. I did not ever know I mean, I'm not going to pretend to be a Mr. T expert here. Green Hornet, Ghostbusters 2, Fright Night. They had a lot of movie licenses, obviously. Yeah. Cool stuff, though. Terminator. Now, I did have the Terminator. Terminator is Alex Ross stuff, and his name is actually in parentheses. Yeah, that is actually still, like, that's just beautiful. I sold mine, but they're beautiful. We'll go back to Mr. T. Sorry. I was reading a comic book, sitting here looking at the pictures, not sharing with you guys. That's rude, rude, rude. See how nerdy I am? I get caught up in it. I guess I should let me go back to chat for a minute. I got to go back to Twitter because I got to see Darth Arlena's thing. Let's finish with Mr. T. Mr. T's got more action to get to. I got to pull it up, but I can't see what I'm doing. See, they put Mr. T. They're all in. They're all in with this being like a TV movie license thing they did here. Like, oh, that's pretty good. I give him some credit for Mr. T in action. This is a comic book I'd be proud of, Mr. T. Yeah. Yeah. It's good stuff. They went all in with the detail. Look at this one. You can really see his necklace. Arlena, you're gonna love this one. Look at the bling. He's rocking the gold, man. Mr. T. Mr. T and the T Force, folks. How's that for a blurb for us? We made a Mr. T and the T Force reference. That's freaking great. That's so much fun. All right, we're on Darth Arlena's Twitter page. If we can find this card that Whitechapel did for her, because they are super cool and dynamic and interesting. Yeah, I'm just really impressed. Arlena. Oh, I hit the wrong button. See if it. Nope. Did I fix it fast enough? Yes, I did. I also have a private message. What is going on with that? Who's messaging? Oh, you sent me a photo, Arlena. Thank you. You're so sweet. Ooh, it's so good. Oh, man. All right, let's share it. For those of you that are here with me, you get a little spoiler alert. Next Wednesday, a week from tomorrow, VacTube, Darth Arlena herself and Daryl will be with us. We'll be on a Pops Talk. So, Darth Arlena, the protector, loyalty, fierce, unstoppable, always faithful with fierce devotion to one and all who cherishes life, love, and happiness. Actions speak when hell peaks in her eyes, never to deny the warrior inside. Attack and defense is 90,000. That is so cool. Look at that art. Oh, yeah, it's great. The saber. Oh, Whitechapel. We should all be making donations. I told him we should just find a way to make like actual, like print them. Find a way to get some card stock or something. So, all right, let me go back and see. Have I missed anything? I apologize if I have. Stargate. Nope, got that. Darius makes me feel old. Awesome one says, "Oh my God, Mr. T." Yes. Thank you, Arlene. I'm sorry I was slow I was caught up with that freaking gold Mr. T comic book. I didn't see your comment about that. Yes. Okay, so you have Stargate gold foil. Again, I have to go issue by issue, title by title. I don't because some things actually came that way. So in this case, it was obviously a special version of this. It wasn't, they weren't all like that. So I don't know for sure, but I would assume, depending on if it's an older version, it may be like a parallel. And I also have some Stargate comics that have leather on a new cover, and they call it a leather cover. Oh, okay. All right. I don't know if you know much about them. I don't. I mean, you're the Stargate collector. I am not. Let's see. Now, the good thing about a leather cover is they tend to hold up well as long as you've got them bagged and board. Yeah, there's a SG1 Fall of Rome leather variant. Does that sound like the one you have? Let me pull it up. These are going pretty pricey. Stargate. Gap's got some sweet. That's a sweet piece of collectible right there. That's the one you got. That one. It's definitely a parallel cover. You can tell by the design of it how it's set up. So yeah, Say yay or nay. Give me a yay or nay on that one. The one you have. Pops forgot about us. I didn't mean to forget about you. I probably just got distracted. You have the Fright Night comic. Cool. Very cool. Let's see. Oh yeah. Darius says he knows Whitechapel from the Snowdub chat. Yes. I guess it's like a whole set of Snowdub cards actually. So and yes, follow him. Yeah, that's the one he has. It's nice. Look at that. This guy's they're expensive. Yes, those are pricey. That's a raw one. It's $200. And they're graded though. There's graded. The $200 one is not particularly a good deal. There are actually some that are actually graded and encased that are, here's one that's signed by Richard Dean Anderson at 9.8. Now it's a CBCS, not a CGC. Different companies, different prices. They're one just under 300. So yeah, but it's not a common book. It's that's a nice book, man. That's a sweet collectible you got there, man. So yeah, hang on to that one. So yeah, Mr. T, see things like that. I am going to go through and post all of those Star Wars cards I set aside. I need to do the same with these Tron cards. I got to clean up this desk, guys. This streaming 3 days a week, going to the farm. I keep leaving a mess here. It's gotten away from me. So I'm trying to catch up, make it a little bit better. Loki was teasing me about the gum. If you guys didn't know about the gum, we opened a pack of these and had gum. He's like, you wouldn't choose that gum, would you? I'm like, well, the price is right. So if you guys are to a fundraiser to have me eating gum. So I'm going to do a fundraiser to go see to the meetup in Texas because I have to come from Florida. The freaking price of travel is so insane. So all the Stargate comic books and all the variant covers. Good for you, Gab, man. Take care of your stuff, man. Change out those bags and boards. Take good care of things. So I'm going to show these Tron cards one more time before I start putting them in their penny sleeves. Probably post them all on eBay. I have a Jeff Bridges one that's encased and graded. There's only one of these that I might keep, but they're very nice cards. These are the original wax packs. There's some behind me on the shelf. Let's see. Oh, they're up here. Right there. I have a few left. They're for special occasions. This one's really sweet, like that one. Nice, nice stickers as well. This one I liked even more and more. So, oh yeah, Darth Lena, I understand. Here you go, Cycles. I don't know what Tron cards are going for, but to be honest, the Tron demand is so low that they're probably not more than $1 or $2 a piece. They're not much. You're going to cost just about as much to ship them as it will. This is the one I'm probably going to keep. This is actually a sticker. And there's a Yuri. There's got to be a Yuri one in there too. So, but just the way that, I got to be honest, for the 1982 cards, look at the way the transfer of the colors came out with a lot of the dark backgrounds. That's actually really, really nice. These are really nice cards. So we opened 2 packs. I opened 1 pack on my stream with Ironcaster, and then I did one on a stream with Pacific 414. So I think they're both on my channel. I think you'd probably have to go to the 1980s playlist and find them if you want. But yeah, wax packs. I've opened 2. I'm a major Tron nerd. I've long said I have a greater love and fondness of Tron more than I should. Like it's okay as a film critic to admit it. So, but yeah, I have again special occasions. There's gum inside. This is what Loki was joking about. Did you chew that gum? No, I didn't. It would actually pop when you would break. So wait till the next Tron movie coming out. Well, they've been arguing about a Tron movie for, I bet it's going to be since before the last one. So before Legacy, which I believe was 2010. Is that correct? Was Tron Legacy that far long ago? 2010. So I know 2013 on, it was in serious. It was up until then. And then let me find out when Tomorrowland came out. The movie. 2015. So Tomorrowland killed the Tron project. So if you guys remember the movie Tomorrowland with George Clooney, they were really banking on this movie, especially because Brad Bird, who is the director of the Incredibles films, was attached, and it just completely bombed. So it killed the Tron project, and there was some cool stuff that's leaked that would have been awesome. So I don't want anything made right now, Darth Helena. As a fan of Tron, I'm like, just wait. Let's just put it on the shelf. Let's just hang on to that and just come back to Tron later on. So, Pops, I have a Tron light cycle, the blue when they just released from Eagle Moss, the 50% off another model. Oh. Well, I wish I could tell you that I could afford to get it right now, but obviously, as I've said, not always as well timed as one would like when you're a collector. Oh, I see. I see different sources for it. I assume it's all the same, right? Oh, here it is. Here's a good one. Here's Sideshow. Sideshow's got it. Okay. Sideshow's got it. Let's pull it up. Take a look at this. This is the blue light cycle. $55. Eagle Moss. Yeah. It's not bad. I'm not going to complain. There are cool Tron collectibles that have come out over the years. So I'll be honest. I'm not as thirsty. And I'm not. I've kind of bashed Funko a few days ago. I guess it was last week or the week before. And I got a message from someone privately. It's one of those old time subscribers that doesn't interact on chat like you guys do. And they were like, "Wait, I thought you still love Tron. Now you're talking about all these Funkos, whatever." And I'm like, "Oh no, not the Tron Funkos." So I have 2 Tron Funkos and I have 2 Bob Ross Funkos, and those are kind of like keepers. Those are 2 of my pet things. So Darth Lena says that gum was nasty when it was new. Can't imagine what it's like now. I started the bidding at $50. Actually, the way you guys are talking about it, I may have to raise that rate. That $50 doesn't seem like nearly enough money to chew that gum. And I'm not sure you can chew it, is what I'm concerned about, because I wouldn't want to do it and not be able to follow through. But it was so brittle, I'm not even sure how long. I'm not sure I could keep it in my mouth long enough to get it soft enough where it actually could become chewable. I'm not worried about it making me sick or killing me or anything. I'm worried about actually being able to chew it. So I got on Amazon I got it on Amazon. You buy to get 50% off. So I only paid $25 for the light cycle, and the other model I got was the Battlestar Galactica original shuttle for $25. Oh wow, $25 is definitely a no-brainer. Great deal there, Gab. Good call. Very, very cool. You buy 2. Got it. You bought 2. Cool. Very, very cool. Okay, so let's see. I haven't done. The problem with doing a segment or any talk on actually the graded comics, which is the ones in those plastic cases, is I don't have really good light in here, and it just reflects off the case. I don't have a solution for that yet. So I didn't really want to get into the graded comics and that kind of questions. I will tell you that grading is expensive and it's tricky. It's very, very hard to make sure that you've covered all your bases. I just got books back a while ago, like last month or so. And I had one that there was a blemish on the back. And that's actually, I give you a perfect example. I had this beautiful Venom black and white variant cover. Only 1,500 of them. I got this thing. I don't know how I fell. It fell into my lap for like $20. Like it's super, super cheap. It should have been like $100 or more new, like off the shelf, because it was a variant cover. The retailers had to buy a bunch of them to even get one of these things. Had it pressed and clean, send it in. I was so excited. This book is beautiful. And he didn't say anything, and I didn't catch it. And on the back, there's this little spot. You could see it. Once you see it, you can't unsee it because it came back as a 9. So, Darthelina, good night. Sweet dreams, lady. Thanks for hanging out with me for a minute. Looking forward to next week. Eagle Moss is what's called administration in the UK, which means bankruptcy. Unless somebody buys them, that's the end of Eagle Moss. Oh, man. That stinks. So, yeah, good night, Darthelina. And Darthelina and Daryl Vactube will be with us on Pops Talk next Wednesday night. Wednesday night should be Mags. Vactube will be here. We'll take up some of the different news that are going on, and we have a couple topics that we've kind of bounced around a couple things, and I think one for sure. But it's always cool to hang out. It's been great. It's been great doing Talk Hard on Tuesdays, doing Pops Talk every other week. Been fitting in comic creators. Got Mike Barron on tomorrow. Noob Reviews, got her lined up. I think I'll be back with Megan on her channel. We're going to alternate. It's like every so often to do one on hers, just to talk comic book stuff. Because I feel like one of the things that we've been doing, we've complained about comic books for so long that we're not. Yeah, I'm on with her on the 28th. So 28th isn't one of those busy days for me. Well, we're not talking about stuff to read, like high recommendations and stuff. So that's what I wanted to do, is to make sure I spent time with her, encouraging her and her collecting. She's got the bug, man. You know, you guys are collectors. You guys know what it's like when you get the bug. So I encourage new people and having the bug. So she's got the comic bug. So we spent time on my channel. It was a fun time. And then I'm going to go on her channel and do one. Then she's going to come back on mine in August. So it's about every 2 to 3 weeks we're going to do that. So that'll be kind of fun. And I got to figure out a way. Maybe Gap, if you ever wanted to do one, we could have you come up in here sometime and showcase some of your stuff. I mean, you put it on your channel, so I'm not trying to detour away from I'm not trying to subvert people from going to your channel to see great, cool toys and collectibles. I would never try to do that to somebody. So if you didn't want to do that, I would totally understand. But if you wanted to reach out, we could set up a time to do that. Have you come in and just hang out, and we'll just showing off some of your stuff, man. It takes me back, because you have so much Battlestar stuff that I just wish I still have such a thing for the original Battlestar show. Oh, so good. So good. So, well, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. If you guys don't have any questions or comments or anything you wanted to talk about, I'm probably going to hang out too and go get a little nap in before I go to work, because that's what I have to do. Just keep going. Tomorrow night, 5:30 Eastern time, will be Mike Barron. Mike Barron is a comic book writer extraordinaire, man. Star Wars stuff, Punisher, Nexus, RoboCop, The Badger, and now he's got an Indiegogo campaign called The Thin Blue Line. Finally got him lined up, and get our schedules to sync up to come up in here and talk comic book stuff with you guys. So that's tomorrow night. Then I'm free tomorrow night, and then I'm free on Thursday, and we'll see how things go. And I'll join other shows, or just do another chill stream, or do something else. So. But I appreciate you guys, just like I said, just hanging out, interacting with me. It means the world to me, because this is what I love doing. Just hanging out at the comic shop, hanging out with the card shows, doing whatever. Getting to know you guys, getting to see cool stuff, learning. Man, Gap's got a freaking showcase Stargate comic book collection. It makes me drool. I mean, that's crazy. He just casually throws out this leather-covered, beautiful comic book. And we learned Mr. T has a gold variant cover. Didn't even know the thing exists. So we're just having a great time doing stuff. Awesome one. You always make me laugh. If you're still out there listening, or you catch this on a replay. Darius, you're super cool. You've always been a supporter and somebody in my chat since the very, very beginning. Of course, Darthelina and Daryl and Arwen, all of them have always just been like a family, So you guys, folks, it's just great. I loved it. I loved how Alina today, she referred to it as the gathering. Like, we're the gathering of the nerds, the gathering of the fans, those kinds of things. So anyway, you guys have a great night. I want to thank you for everything. You guys just made this fun again, for lack of a better term. When you've done this wrong for so many times, at some point you kind of get a little on it, and now it's like become fun again. So let's go out with some Eric July. He was kind enough, got some audio from one of his songs he's able to let me use. So throw up some Eric July going out with a logo. You guys be good. Love you guys for all the support and care and all of that. I don't even say sometimes. I just kind of blown away that people would even want to talk and hang out like this. So thanks again, guys.
Yeah. Rap Circle is finally here. I know everybody been waiting